The woman discovered something terrifying in the hospital. The person being rescued on the operating table at that moment was the same murderer who had killed several of her companions. The woman immediately panicked. She rushed forward, trying to stop it at all costs. But she was stopped by the security personnel, and with the nurse's help, they sent her back to her room to rest. Although she was the only survivor in this case, she was too traumatized, so they couldn't make a judgment based on her word alone. Soon the murderer was successfully resuscitated. For safety reasons, the security team handcuffed the murderer to an iron bed. They planned to investigate the case once the murderer woke up. However, this action unknowingly pushed everyone into danger. As everyone finished their tasks and left the operating room, an accident occurred. The rest of the hospital staff were unaware of what had happened. The silent corridor was empty. At that moment, head nurse Lisa was preparing to go home. When she opened the door, she was shocked to find the once brightly lit hallway was now completely dark. Lisa had no idea what had happened. She tried calling out to her colleagues, but received no response. This made Lisa feel afraid. She cautiously observed her surroundings, but the darkness around her revealed nothing. Wanting to go home and rest, Lisa decided to ignore her fears. She forced herself to walk straight ahead, but with every step, she felt a presence behind her. For safety reasons, Lisa quickened her pace. Finally, she reached the power switch. But the murderer was already behind her. The noise in the hallway startled the woman on the bed. Realizing something was wrong, she tried to get up to check, but she found that her hands had already been tied to the bed. She tried to break free, but no matter how hard she struggled, it was in vain. Meanwhile, in the office, two doctors were deep in conversation. Suddenly the lights went out. Everything went pitch dark. They had no idea what was happening. For safety, the two of them stood up to check. They saw that the street lights outside were still on. The man realized it was probably just a local power outage, so he asked the female doctor to check on the patients. While he went to start the generator, as the female doctor walked into the corridor, she immediately noticed Lisa's bag and coat lying on the floor. But Lisa was nowhere to be found. Darkness covered the entire hospital. Fear and danger silently spread. Everyone found themselves standing at the edge of life and death.